How's it going, guys? It's Ace here, and welcome back again to another video. For today, I'm going to be showing you guys my custom Funko Pop of Juliet Starling from Lollipop Chainsaw. So yeah, hope you all enjoy it. Without further ado, let's jump into it. Alrighty guys, so here we are. Now, before I get into reviewing her, I just want to quickly apologize for the jank setup of this video. I just recently got this TV the other day, and I didn't have anywhere to put it, so unfortunately I had to use my little table here that I typically do my reviews and stuff on. So hopefully by the next 2 or 3 videos I will have a table specifically for reviews and art related stuff. So, you know, just bear with me through this one, and I'll try to have that fixed very soon. So yeah. Oh look, there's me. Hi. Okay, let's get into it. So yeah guys, this is my custom Juliet Starling Funko Pop. Now before I get into reviewing her here, I just want to quickly say that this thing took me an absolute eternity to create, when in reality it should have taken me like a month or so, but this thing took me 3 years to complete, which is insane. And what it all basically boiled down to was procrastination. Like, if you guys watch my last video, you guys know that I am the absolute king of procrastination. Well, I had some other little stuff happen in my life during this time, but in reality, I had time to finish her. I just chose not to. But it also has to do with the fact that I've been in a very love-hate relationship with Funko Pops recently. Like, I really do like them, as you can see. I have quite a few of them here, but at the same time, I don't know, like we've been drifting apart a little bit, and I haven't really been as into them and whatnot. But after seeing her finally complete and whatnot, it's giving me more hope to continue with them. I just had to take a little bit of a mental break from them because I don't know, they're just a lot to take in. I mean, look at those eyes. But yeah, depending on the reception of this video will determine if I continue to do any more Funko Pops in the future. I'll still continue collecting them, of course, but as for making customs and whatnot, I don't know if that will continue. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of this after the video is over. But anyways, let me quit yapping now, and let's actually get into the review of this gal. So yeah, let's do it. So here is her big, beautiful noggin, you know, as all Funko Pops tend to have. And we're gonna do a little 360 here of her head. It's a little rough looking, I'll admit. I could have smoothened this out a lot more than I did, but I don't know. I took a long time on this project already, and I just wanted it done already, so I sort of skimped out on that a little bit, but you know, it's on the top here, so you're not going to notice it really that much. But yeah, you might notice she is on a little stand here. That's because she is very back heavy due to her pigtails and the rest of her head here, so unfortunately, she's going to have to stay on this stand for the time being. I don't think I'm going to take her off, actually, because you can see, yeah, she barely wants to stay on here. But yeah, here's a quick little view of her. There's her cute little scrunchies and whatnot. I'm trying to show you guys those in good detail. They kind of look like Lucky Charms a little bit, if you ask me, like the pink ones. I don't eat Lucky Charms, but, you know, they just remind me of that for some reason. Very cute. I suppose since I'm talking about her head here, I guess I should tell you guys who I used to make her. So yeah, let me get into that real quick. So one day I was at the thrift store and I stumbled across this Fortnite Funko Pop, and I don't remember what the character's name was, but it was this girl with green pigtails, and I was like, you really look like Juliet. So with that in mind, I picked up that Funko Pop and I began customizing it. And initially the pop had this weird looking little pink hat on with like peppermints and stuff on it, so you know, I had to remove that, and then afterwards I had to painstakingly sculpt Juliet's hair strands here. That's why all this is very rough looking, because all this wasn't here initially. Like, it was just the back of her and a little bit of the front hair sticking out of the hat. But yeah, I had a lot of work to do in order to get this thing to even remotely look right. I had to also cut her arms off and just reshape those completely in order to get her to hold her chainsaw here. So, you know, it took a lot of surgery in order to get her to the shape she is now, but ultimately I think it turned out pretty good. I'm going to try and show some pictures on screen of my work in progress that I took over the years, just so you guys will get an idea of it. But yeah, just so you know, if you do attempt to make this thing, you are going to be putting in a lot of work to do so. So yeah, just a little fair warning there. But anyways, let me get into the rest of the review now. I just figured I would throw that in there just in case you guys wanted to make your own one day. So yeah, with that out of the way, let's continue on with the review here. So I guess I'm going to go in now and show you all the little details on her body and whatnot. So let's get into that. So yeah, I guess we'll begin with her chainsaw here. So yeah, her chainsaw. That's actually a pretty interesting story. So initially I was wanting to sculpt the chainsaw, and I actually did begin doing that, but I don't know, like I just really could not get the details right. Like if you guys think I had trouble with my FNAF figures, like this here was a completely different story. Like that is so much tinier than these guys here. So, you know, that was going to be pretty impossible for me. Like I have pretty big hands. I don't know if you guys can really tell on camera or whatnot, but like sculpting tiny stuff is just really not for me, like, especially with Milliput. I don't know if there's any other clay brands out there that are easier to work with or whatnot, but Milliput, it's very sticky and whatnot, so it's kind of hard to work with. So, you know, whenever I'm working on small stuff like this, it's already hard enough. So if I were to work on something this tiny, I would freaking lose my mind. So then you guys are probably asking yourself, how did I get this chainsaw here if I'm not able to sculpt? Well, basically, one day I was in Hot Topic and I was looking over at their jewelry section when I came across this necklace for a movie called Army of Darkness, and on it was a little chainsaw pendant, like hanging off of the chains here, and I thought that would be absolutely perfect to use for her. So, you know, I bought the necklace, I removed the little pendant. I really didn't want to do that, but, you know, I wanted to complete this thing, so I sadly removed the pendant and started attaching it to the figure here, and I think it actually turned out pretty well if you ask me. Again, it's not 100% accurate to the game. Like her actual chainsaw, as you can see there, it has a bunch of holes and whatnot in it, and I obviously couldn't do that to this one because it's made of metal. I suppose I could paint some holes on, like do some little silver hearts and whatnot, but I don't know. Let me let you guys think about that. But overall, I'm happy with how it turned out. It could have been much worse, and if I would have sculpted it, it really would have been bad. So ultimately, I'm happy with my decision here to use the pendant that was on this necklace here. But yeah, that's the little story there of how the chainsaw came to be. So yeah, let's move on now. Here we got her little shirt, bra, cheerleader top thingy. I don't know what you'd call it, but yeah, there's that. I tried to paint that as good as I could, but you know, it's still a wee bit messy. I had to work around the chainsaw and whatnot because I had the shape already in place whenever I was painting it, so it was a little difficult to do, but I think I managed. And you got the little decal there that I printed out and adjusted with glue. You know, I think that turned out pretty good if you ask me. You can barely even see the seam on it there and whatnot. Yeah, I guess I'll show you the back of that real quick while we're here. Oh god, see, this is what I mean, she's very back heavy. But yeah, there is the back of her bra shirt thingy. You know, got the straps in magenta and whatnot. Very spiffy, very cheerleader-esque. Please stay on your stand. Like, she does not want to stay on this thing. It's really obnoxious. I might have to end up gluing her on it, which I really don't want to have to do, but like, look at that. It's ridiculous. Yeah, anyways, here is her skirt. You can't really see it that well, but yeah. Give you a little 360 here of that. You know, red belt with the blue and magenta skirt. I think it looks pretty spot on to what she's wearing on the cover. Stand up, Juliet, please. Work with me here. I might have to just lean her up here for the rest of the video, but yeah. Then we got her little stockings here, and again, it has the little logo and whatnot that I printed out there. The seam on that one is very obvious, but yeah, I couldn't really avoid that, unfortunately. But it does the job. I'm not gonna complain too much. You know, I'm gonna give you guys another look here. This side, if she decides to stand up. But yeah, that is that. And then we got the little leg warmers here. Me personally, I'm a really big fan of the leg warmers. I think it's like one of the most iconic parts of her outfit, if you ask me. leg warmers are always an excellent addition to an outfit, even if it's not the 80s anymore. And then we got her little cute shoes down here. Nothing much to say about them. They're just red and white, basic little tennis shoes, I guess. And yes, for those of you who are wondering, I painted that as well. Okay, I had to quickly change her base out real quick because that other one was just not cutting it. But yeah, this one is much more sturdy. That's what we like to see. So one last thing here that I'm going to quickly address because I know a few of you are going to point it out. So, where is Nick? Because he is quite an important part of her character and I did not add that to her, so where is he? Well, about that, I actually did attempt to put Nick on her, but I just felt like it was overcomplicating the pop because, she's got the chainsaw on her already and she's already back heavy enough as it is with her pigtails and whatnot, so if I would have added Nick to there, it just would have made this thing completely unstable and, I don't know, it would have just been way too much to look at. So, unfortunately, I did not add Nick to this, but maybe if you guys really want and you would like me to make one, I might make a Nick pop, to go along with her. But, I don't know. It depends on the reception of this video. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of that. Should I make a pop to go along with her of Nick? So yeah, until I decide what I'm going to do, I'm just going to temporarily display her right down here next to me. So yeah, Nick, eat your heart out. This of course will not be where they're staying at permanently, but I need to get a dedicated shelf to Funko Pops, but I just haven't done that yet. But I actually have a different idea for Juliet in mind, and I'm going to quickly show you guys that right now. So yeah, let me show you guys that. Okay, excuse my messy desk here, we're not here to look at that, but over here, I actually have a little corner dedicated to Lollipop Chainsaw because I love the game that much. I promise you, I am not a gooner. But yeah, this is what we're working with here. I got a lot of posters of Juliet here on the side, and I also have my costume of her that I use to cosplay with, which I haven't shown you guys yet, but you guys will see it one day. I just have to finish her chainsaw over there, but yeah, I'll get to that eventually. But yeah, the plan was I was going to add a little bitty shelf right here and put her in between the bra and the skirt. I think that might look cool. And possibly if I ever make a figure of her, then maybe I could put them side by side. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I think that would actually look pretty cool. I might have to do something about my ring light though, because that is very much blocking the view. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about that. I also just wanted to really show this off because I've never had an excuse to, so yeah, that's what we're working with. So before I end off the video here, I'm just going to quickly give you guys a little bit of an update on my other projects just to get you guys caught up on what's going on. So yeah, let's do it. So if you guys watched my last video, you know I did my little review on Balloon Boy there, and in that video I mentioned I was going to be making a JJ figure as well. And I've got just a little bit of work done on her here. I haven't done a whole lot, but I figured I would show it off anyways. But yeah, so I completely scrapped off that old face and I am just going to rework the thing from the ground up. So all I've really done here is add her teeth back, which is taking its shape, I guess. And I've also added a little bit of a layer onto her face so I can add the details onto later. But yeah, once I get off here, I'm probably going to start working on her again and see if I can get her face built up even more. And hopefully before long she'll be looking spiffy and good as new, and then we can finally add her alongside Balloon Boy. In terms of videos after that, I definitely want to do my marionette figure. You can't see it, but it's back there. I showed it in the last video. But yeah, I'm going to be making a marionette figure, and I'll probably make a tutorial on that as well. I just need to get a table and whatnot so you guys can see it properly. But yeah, that will probably be next as well. And I also got my Withered Bonnie back there that I haven't worked on yet. He might be after that, but I also have another project here which I'm working on, which I will show you guys a quick little preview of. Okay guys, don't laugh at my boy here. He's in a very awkward stage in his life right now, but yeah. This is what we're working with right now. He's looking pretty rough, but we're gonna get him there. He's gonna be looking real pretty here soon, but yeah, this is what we're working with at the moment. This is a character from one of my favorite horror movies that I'm trying to make a custom of, so let me know if you guys can guess who this is going to be. I think it's fairly obvious given the robe and whatnot and what I've done to him, but yeah, see if you guys can guess who it's going to be. That should give you guys a really huge clue right there. But yeah, that's about it in terms of my projects and stuff. Alrighty guys, so that's going to be about it for this video. I hope you have all enjoyed it. Again, if you guys have any more suggestions for stuff that you would like to see me do in the future, then please leave that in the comments below and I will definitely look into that. And also, let me know what you think about my Juliet pop. I would love to hear your feedback. So yeah, I guess that's going to be about it for this episode, so I hope you have all enjoyed it, so please leave a comment down below, hit that like button, and if you're not already, please subscribe. And also hit that little notification bell to be alerted whenever I upload. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. This is Ace,